Welcome back to the Women's Bros Podcast.
This is Sir Darius, and I'm with my co-host, Silent Magic, aka Alonzo Williams. How you doing, Alonzo?
I'm doing great. Another week of football rolling down. Just life in general has just been great. You got anything like that you're doing that's been like interesting to you? Recently?
I've been playing a lot of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
School. Getting back in the Fortnite with the boys.
Hey, when my controller comes there, we're gonna hit up Fortnite.
I started watching One Piece.
Okay.
Like 2 weeks ago.
How far are you in?
Episode 19.
Okay. How's your analysis
I like
on
it a lot.
Bet.
I like it a lot. And I know that if I like it this much already, like this early, that's going to be like special.
Yeah.
I can already tell.
I feel that.
I like all the characters. Like literally every character that they've introduced so far from like the Straw Hats. So far it's only Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all just like so dope. And just like 18 episodes.
That's solid.
Especially Luffy.
Based on what I see from
so
Anime
cool.
House, I just can only imagine like what else is happening.
He's just so real.
For me, I've been actually kind of like deciding on what I want to do with my hair because it's been a long time since I've done anything with it.
You about to get braids?
Potentially.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting braids too.
I got a contact, and we'll see what happens.
Tough.
It's gonna be interesting because I have no idea. I haven't had any type of braids in my hair since I was like 3. So.
Since you were a young boy.
Yep, I don't remember having them, so I can only imagine.
I used to braid my hair.
Mm-hmm.
That don't want to hurt.
You just
my little cranium.
Yeah, I bet you just all chill. Did you have your hair kind of like done recently like that? Not with some type of braids or nah? Nah, okay.
I've been braiding my hair since I was in 2nd grade.
Okay. But yeah, I just tried to like I was looking at like styles like this morning. I'm like, bro, I don't know what I want. But I'll figure it out.
A lot of options.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Really well, so. Yeah, but I feel like it can get longer to like make it like my braids longer because I kind of want them to be long. But I feel like at this point it'll be kind of like on the shorter side, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to just wait and see. And also, hopefully, the guy that I am in contact with will like give me like recommendations. What will look best with me as well.
Are you gonna get a fade too? Because the side of your head isn't as long as the top of your head. So
yeah, I'll probably get a fade.
Like I remember
just cut it bald.
I've been wanting to get braids for a long time, and I used to have a high fade, but I didn't want to have braids with a high fade, so I had to cut my hair. This is when I trimmed my hair like a little over a year ago now.
Mm-hmm.
I trimmed it so that it would match the side, and after a long time of waiting and like it's finally kind of like matched now. Like it's like the same length.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah. It looks good. It looks really good. I just got a lot of I cut my hair very short like the past like a year plus ago. Like a year and a half ago. I was like cutting my hair short. And I was like, I'm going to grad school. Might as well keep my hair long because I don't want to like take all my money to the barber and do all that consistently. So I was like, I'll just grow it out. But now I feel like I just don't like the longness of it. And also I just want something different because I've been rocking this for the past year. So
yeah. Fair.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Just to
you
see
look
what
really
happens
good
with it.
Grades.
I don't know. Like I always think I'm like I don't know. I really have zero clue how I look with braids. So it's gonna be interesting.
It'll be tough.
Yeah, it'll be dope. I'm excited. I might contact him next week.
I think I said this to you. Like 2 weeks ago. I said you could rock like a man bun too type.
Yeah,
like,
you did say that.
And like put it back. You could do that too.
I think I did see that, but I'm just like I don't know how like I feel personally about it. I don't know. I'll see what happens and what recommendations I'll have from the person I'm with. I'm gonna talk to with. So I'm excited though. All right. So let's review last week.
Let's get
schedules.
into the nitty gritty.
Yes.
Let's not even dance around it.
All right.
We're gonna talk about the things that we got heated about. Now, the Browns.
Okay.
Hey! I'll take the L. The Browns look really good, and after watching this week 2 was like they game planned with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb gets hurt. They're in the middle of a game. What are they going to do now? Now their game plan's kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm.
But Deshaun Watson's good enough, or he proved that he's good enough that if he has a week of game planning without that as a part of their system, then he can flourish. So, but that's another thing about like power rankings too. All I need is to see them do something different, and as soon as they do it, then they like shoot up my power ranking. So if I had like a power ranking for this week, they would definitely move up to like damn near top 10, maybe even top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how easy it is because they played that well against a team that I had like 15 or 16. So
yeah,
or
and
17 maybe.
Also when I do my power rankings, I definitely take account of the present time, but just seeing how the team is still constructive and how much I believe in them, I also take that into account. So, like, when I was talking about the Browns, like, yeah, they had a really bad week, too, against the Steelers when they lost Nick Chubb. But I knew, like, that defense is still elite. Myles Garrett's just a different monster. Like, all of his... Every time, like, they have to, like... Did you see when they had to call timeout? Myles Garrett was just moving side to side, and they kept motioning their two tight ends on the side that he was going to every time they had to call timeout. That's how dynamic Myles Garrett is. It's insane.
That is crazy.
He's just a different beast. Yeah, and I don't like and also the running back, the Ford guy, he did solid too. He got a couple touchdowns. Like he looked solid. But obviously they're gonna pass a lot more now since they don't have Nick Chubb. So there's a lot of their game plan will be revolving around that, which is gonna be interesting to see because we get to actually see how well Deshaun Watson can do. Because they have to kind of rely on him now on the offensive side.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And with the Titans, it's just tough. Like, I feel like they just need to get a better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill in regards to movement in the pocket type people. Because I feel like a lot of the quarterbacks that are great in the NFL now have the chance to move around in the pocket, be mobile, and like be a threat with their legs. Like like what top 5 quarterback? Like what top quarterback doesn't necessarily do that? There's not really many anymore. Like they were back in like
honestly,
the early 10s.
Pretty much every like new quarterback can use their legs.
Yeah.
This is how quarterbacks are evolving.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan Tannehill's kind of getting like on the older side.
Yeah, he's like 30.
When he came into the league,
35.
When he came into the league, it wasn't like necessary for a quarterback to have those skills. You know?
Yep. Same thing with Kirk Cousins. Same thing with I can't think of other quarterbacks.
I would say that Kirk can move a little better than Ryan Tannehill can in the pocket. Even though Kirk gets sacked a lot, he still escapes a lot too.
Yeah.
And he also did like a much better job this week, even though he lost. Like the interception that he threw, like we've been losing off of turnovers, but like it was a drop pass that just happened to ricochet and then got
Yeah.
intercepted.
And
Like,
then it got tipped also, right? It got ricocheted and then it got tipped. And then it was a pick if I recall.
yeah,
It was just
yeah,
I was so upset when I saw that cuz I didn't see it live. I was just watching the 1 o'clock game for me was, man, what was it? Saints Packers. I had that game on. So
okay.
I was
At least
like
it was a good
exclusively
game.
watching that. It wasn't for the first 3 quarters. And then Jordan
Yeah,
Love come
they
back
lost.
and also Derek Carr got
They
hurt.
lost Derek Carr.
Yeah, and Jameis Winston was
Jameis
not.
Winston's not him,
He
bro.
was not, well. I mean, he probably wasn't expected to be in the game either. At that point, he was just probably chilling, eating like
I mean,
peanuts on the
yeah.
bench.
I mean, yeah, but even last year when he started, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't that great. Yeah,
They have like the same team, so
yeah. I wouldn't say the same team, but it's
I mean they
very
have that
similar.
Shaheed. They have the Shaheed Bull. Uh,
Because Michael
they don't
Thomas
really
was out
have
all
like
year last year.
Jamal Williams is hurt, so that's a new person that's not here
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. And also, Alvin Kamara wasn't
So,
playing because he was suspended.
well, I mean, yeah, he wasn't playing that game either, but
Yeah.
Kamara comes back this week.
Yep, he goes back this week. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he'll perform after his suspension. But the
Yeah,
Packers, I mean, like for being down 17-0 going into the fourth quarter, like that's not it's not an easy way to win a game is to come back 17 down. Also, them going for
yeah,
two was clutch.
I was worried about Jordan Love because he was looking so bad. He was
Hmm.
making like his passes were like so inaccurate in the beginning of the game, but then you're
Yeah.
like he started to gain his confidence out there that rushing touchdown.
Hmm. The 2 point conversion was also like very high risk, high reward. Because if they didn't get it, they'll have to try to go for two again to even tie the game. But if they got it, if they scored another touchdown, they would have the lead. So it would have been interesting if they didn't get the 2 point conversion and see what they would have done the second time having to go for two. I like the play call to go for two in that situation also because if you're confident in that you're gonna score again, like you could go for two again if to win the game. I love that when coaches try to call plays to win the game rather than
Yeah,
let me just kick a field goal and then we're taking. I mean, kick extra point, then kick another extra point to go to overtime because you don't know anything could happen in overtime. Why risk it?
right.
Just like
Yeah.
in the Ravens Colts game, went to
The Ravens
OT.
should, the Colts shouldn't have won that shit, bro. Because I'll give them their credit because they played a really good football game, but you get to that pass interference that wasn't called. It's like, all
Yes,
right, bro.
that was horrible. They didn't call
Like
that.
I felt really bad for the Ravens in that situation because I've had a situation like that too, like playing football.
Hmm.
But there was a pass interference kind of called, and you're just like, bro, and then you lose. It happened in the playoffs too, so like, it
Dang.
don't happen to us.
But I feel like
So it's like,
did it happen twice in that game too? Like two like ridiculous calls. I think there was the one where
you mean no cause?
yeah, no
Oh,
calls. Yeah, no calls.
I don't remember.
Or was it? Or was that the same game where it looked like it was like 50-50 of him stepping out of bounds? Like whoever was, I forgot who it was. They stepped out of bounds or not. I don't remember if that was that game or a different game in the football. I saw it, I think yesterday, and I was like, oh, that looks really close. I have no idea what to call that. But it looked
I
like
have
it
no
could have
idea.
been in bounds. But yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that pass interference call definitely should have been called. Like, there's no
It was
reason
so
why.
clear.
It was so
I
clear.
noticed it live. I didn't even have to see a replay. He like jumped on his back.
Yeah. But I mean, the Colts are being very solid without their starting quarterback and Jonathan Taylor as well. It's very interesting to watch their team. Like their defense is really holding them
Yeah.
up to high standards as a whole team.
Yeah.
And Gardner Minshew always comes in and does a solid job. So I'm not even really surprised about his performance because he usually
Bro,
does do pretty well.
I wish I started Zach Moss. I would have won.
Bro, you had
I
a
also would've won.
heartbreaker.
I also would have won if I started the Eagles defense.
Yep. I looked at your
also would have
stuff.
won if I did something else and I forget.
Oh,
if I would have started Madison.
Madison over Karen Williams.
If I would have just kept my lineup how it was. And it's, you know what sucks about the Kyron Williams thing is that he didn't even do anything wrong. Like, they just, like, don't really have a, like, crazy run game, first off. And also, he's more of a receiving back. And he had a lot of opportunities, but the throws were kind of just off.
Yeah.
By Stafford.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember the one play, I think it was like fourth down, or it might have been third down, or they kicked a field goal after. And he threw it past him, and it was just so low, like, couldn't get to it.
Yeah. And also, he ran the ball still like 10 to 15 times, so it wasn't like he wasn't getting much on the ground. It just he wasn't like that front line of the Bengals just wasn't letting him breaking out.
Right. The Bengals just had an amazing defensive game.
Yeah.
But seriously.
And you only lost by 9 points. You scored. It wasn't like your team didn't put up any points.
I know, but it sucks because there was I could have like the Jags. I should have trusted the Eagles.
Yeah,
but I saw they were playing the Bucks, and then I saw the Jags were playing the Texans, and everyone who had played the Texans so far this year got a lot of points. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll pick up the Jags."
The Jags probably
and the Bucks have been playing really well, so I was like, let me just pick up the Jags real quick.
The Texans have they're CJ Stroud is looking really good.
Yeah, they're definitely not a bottom 3 team.
Yeah, there's definitely worse teams.
But the Bears are definitely the worst.
Yeah.
And then the Broncos.
Bro, 70 points. Historic game. 4th time ever someone scored 70 points in an NFL game, bro.
It's so crazy how, even after last year, we had these, higher expectations for the Broncos, even after they had that horrible year just because of Sean Payton. But now, they look worse. Russell Wilson looks a little better, though.
The offense doesn't look horrible. It's the defense that's what's happening?
The defense was better last year.
Yeah. But they also had better players last year too. A lot of their players aren't there anymore that started. The only real solidified player on that team is Justin Simmons and Patrick Surtain. Yeah, and they're not even doing that great.
Surtain was getting
cooked. He was getting cooked. He got cooked by Robbie Chosen, bro.
Yeah. Did you see the interview of Chosen after the game? They said, "What did you think about you guys not going for the record?" He was like, "After we scored 70, I thought we were just going to go for 100."
Yo, that's OD. But my fantasy, I cooked as I should be always cooking. I scored 158, which was the 3rd highest in our league. The top 2 players went against each other this week. Yo, Bull lost by 3 points. He must be sick. Moser put up 51.
Oh, you have Moser in our league?
No, that's
I did.
No, on our league, but it's another guy who scored the most points this week. It was the guy.
He has Moser.
Yeah, that was the team I played against last week.
You didn't go against. Oh,
I played him last week.
The team you went up against this week didn't do that well.
Yeah, I cooked him. Yeah, but I mean, the two top teams went against each other this week. I was the 3rd highest. And the Bull lost by 3 points, and he had 51. Yeah, bro. He had Devontae Adams, who fried 42. James Conner had 24.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, he did. Wait, he's on the other side.
It looks like he should have won, but then you keep looking down and you see Moser. You're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, 51, bro. Devontae 42. His team is like mine. He has players that suck, and then he has players that are great. Mine is I had Andrews didn't do anything. Kelly didn't do anything. But then I had 27 from Mahomes, 37 from Walker, 28 from Jefferson. Like, it's like you got the high end and the low end. And bro, the Bills defense against the Commanders was suffocating. They were hounding Sam Howell. They were hounding
Commanders
him.
now are looking.
But I think it's just how good the Bills are. The week one, that was like I said, that was an anomaly. Like David scored. What is it now? 77 out of the. I mean, 70, 75 out of 75 for 6. Like,
as of now, I'm putting the Bills over the Ravens.
Bills
over the Ravens.
You have to at that point.
I'm also putting the Bills over the Cowboys. You know what's funny? The Cowboys cooked the Giants, and the Giants beat the Cardinals, and the Cardinals beat the Cowboys.
But I feel like that was like
this matchup.
I have a friend who, like I said,
I didn't know that they lost Diggs, bro. You know, he
torn his ACL. Yep. During practice. That's why as soon as I saw that happen, I was like, well, I think that's their season. And it's not because of just Diggs itself. It's because, like, the rest of the team, like, the secondary at least, is a lot more vulnerable without him. You got Stephon Gilmore, great. But I feel like him being a CB2 was, like, the best thing.
It's insane.
No, I felt like it was the best thing for him in general because he's getting older.
That is insane. That's insane.
Like, my comment
that's so good. No, it's good for the Cowboys to have him as a second corner.
Mm-hmm. But now he has to be CB1, and then now their second corner who's now going to be in the game more consistently is not Stephon Gilmore. So it's just unlucky for them with that.
I think Gilmore also isn't Diggs.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, true, but that leap isn't as bad. But yeah, I mean,
Gilmore. He's corny.
Okay, bro.
He's a corny young boy. After we did the Justin Jefferson last year, he's corny. He's a hater.
But like, I have a friend who's a Cardinals fan, and he said that was their Super Bowl. So I felt like the Cardinals probably thought the same thing. Like, yo, we need to win this game against a top team to show them that we're not bad. And I feel like I said last week, I don't think the Cardinals are bad.
To me, it looks like the Cowboys are tanking, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks like they're tanking.
Were they up the whole game and then they lost at the end?
Yeah, it looks like they're tanking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely makes sense, bro.
Especially Dak Prescott throwing it at the end of the game
he
to
threw
nobody except
triple
Cardinals
coverage.
players.
Triple coverage.
Hold on. Let me show you something.
Bro, that was my issue with him, though. Like, with him. He does a lot of digging and diving, but when they're losing, he doesn't throw the ball deep. He likes to throw little 5 to 10 yards.
They were in the red zone. So
I know, but I'm saying, like, he can't, like, he's a great game manager quarterback. Like, if they have the lead, he's not giving up the lead. But if they're losing,
he's just not good.
I wouldn't say he's not good. He's just not built for coming back in games, which is a core element of a quarterback, yes. But I feel like there's a lot of solid quarterbacks that just can't come back in games. It's just the reality of it.
I wouldn't even call that good though. Seriously.
You think he's a bottom half quarterback in the league?
Past 15.
Last 16.
I probably put him around there. I was talking to Dad about it too. Dad told Dad to name 8 quarterbacks better than Trevor Lawrence, and then he got to 7, and then he said Dak Prescott, and he's like, never mind. And this is even before the game.
Well, that's also facts, though.
And then he also started saying like Matthew Stafford, which I think is better than Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me look at all the quarterbacks right now.
I agree with you.
I might even say CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is better than him.
I wouldn't say that, but CJ Stroud is looking great, though. He's looking great. I think he only has one. I think he only has one turnover.
Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield,
No, bro.
Joshua Dobbs,
No, I would not say that.
Andy Dalton. You see Andy Dalton?
What? I didn't see no Andy Dalton.
The Panthers. He played for the Panthers this week.
They win.
They lost.
Yeah, I'm about to say they didn't win. Wait, what happened to Bryce Young?
Was going crazy. He hurt his ankle apparently in the last game.
Okay.
But I don't think he's gonna be out for a long time.
Okay.
But Andy Dalton looked better anyways.
I mean, it's a rookie quarterback,
bro.
It does been in the league for like 18 years.
It's funny. You know what's crazy about it is like they could have picked C.J. Stroud. They had the first pick.
They could have. They did.
That could be like one of like the worst. Imagine that could be like one of the worst decisions ever.
You want to know? You want to know like probably why like they didn't take him number one? It could be a reason, but I think they're always taking C.J. Stroud. But I mean Bryce Young. But C.J. Stroud did bad on a test, and they were like, "Oh, he probably like." A lot of people were like, not an IQ thing. I forgot. I don't know what it is, but it's a stupid dumb metric that they use in the NFL. What thing they use in the NFL to test like their intelligence. And
so they thought C.J. Stroud was stupid.
Yeah, they thought he was dumb. Like, bro, that's not how you like. You don't need to be like. I mean, like for a quarterback, you need to be smart, but you don't like. You could be smart at the game, but not smart in like other things. You know.
Yeah, you ready for this list of quarterbacks that are better than Dak?
I already heard some of the names you named, and I'm like, bro.
Jalen Hurts. Hold on. Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen. Herbert. Mahomes. Jackson. Kirk Cousins. Russell Wilson.
Just because Kirk Cousins has the best wide receiver in the game doesn't mean.
Hold on. Wait. I actually think he's better, though. Wait. Let me start over. Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen. Justin Herbert. Pat Mahomes. Lamar Jackson. Kirk Cousins. Tua. Joe Burrow. Brock Purdy. Deshaun Watson. Jordan Love. Trevor Lawrence. Jared Goff. Matthew Stafford. Two more. All right, now I'd be pushing it if I say Russell Wilson and Geno Smith maybe.
I don't think so.
I feel like they're all around like the same area.
The same team. I would say they're. I can say they're debatable, but like based off at that point you got to go off of track record. No, bro. You saw what he did.
You saw record.
He's been a consistent quarterback for the past plus years, and whoever
consistently choking with great teams. That's what he does.
I wouldn't say great teams.
His team's always really good, bro. What do you mean, bro? They're always. You see Cowboys fans every year saying, "Oh, you see our team because
they're delusional."
And they're not delusional. The Cowboys always play amazing, and then they just fucking fold because Dak Prescott's not good like against good teams.
I don't think.
Down, if the Cowboys are ever losing, Dak Prescott's not coming back. They have to just cook a team and completely demolish them to win. Because that's how they beat the Vikings last year when we played them. Like they were just started cooking us, bro. Like immediately. Mm-hmm. I remember Tony Pollard caught like this wheel route, took his shit to the house, and it was over after that. And
oh man,
it's like they need those things to happen.
Yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers didn't get hurt, I would say Aaron Rodgers too, man. He got hurt.
Also, I feel like with the the reason why I wouldn't probably put Jordan Love over him yet because this is his first year. Like a lot of the younger people, I wouldn't really necessarily put over quite yet, especially if they're first year starting, because it's just hard to do that. I mean, you're going off of what you saw last week. I'm going off of what I've seen.
Dak Prescott's whole career, bro. What does he do?
Cook the Giants.
And they have the best. They had the best offensive line ever in the beginning of his career.
They still have one of the best lines.
And they still lost.
Eagles had the best O-line last year. They still lost.
Well, at least they went to the Super Bowl. The Cowboys haven't even been to the Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm just speaking facts.
Has Dak been in the NFC Championship?
Nope.
Or does he lose in a divisional round every time?
Divisional.
Right. Every time.
I mean, you could ask some
It's
Cowboys.
bad,
You could
bro.
ask some Cowboys fans. You could say they got hold against the
But
Packers.
they don't.
They got
They don't
hold.
fucking want him. They
I'm
don't
just.
want Dak Prescott, bro.
They want Cooper Russian.
Low key,
They
maybe.
want Trey Lanson.
They used to get really mad at Tony Romo all the time too.
Do you think that Trey Lance should
I'm
get a
sick of
shot?
Tony Romo. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, he just got hurt last year. He didn't really get a shot at all. How many games did he play? 2?
Yeah.
Maybe 1?
I think he got hurt in the second game. Or he got hurt in the third game. Second or third game, he got hurt. He lost to the Bears week 1 last year. I remember because it was a super rainy game. Justin Fields celebrated the end zone when he slid, and then he got up like he put his arm. I remember it clearly last year. I was like, damn it. I was like, no way the Niners lost to the Bears, bro. In my mind. I was like, the Bears, is Justin Fields him? That's what I was thinking last year.
He really was him last year, though. You know what the problem is? I think people are getting into his head too much, and he's trying too hard to be what people are telling him to be, instead of just being himself. So,
yeah,
you know?
he's trying to be the quarterback that the Bears want him to be.
Yeah, I feel like the Bears are limiting him, like how the Lakers are limiting Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, that's a good comparison to a degree. I think that he just needs more time, and I feel like
they might not even give him enough time to. If it keeps going the way it's going, they won't even give him enough time.
Yeah,
it's really bad, bro.
Yeah, it is. But I can tell you one thing right now: Caleb Williams will go back to college if the Bears get the first overall pick.
Yo, maybe the Vikings just
tank. Yo, that'd be fire.
You get Caleb Williams.
Imagine you skip Caleb Williams. Imagine if you skip Caleb Williams and you just grab Marvin Harrison Jr. You have Justin Jefferson and Marvin Harrison Jr. Then Addison in the slot, or Justin in the slot. And then we trade y'all Daniel Jones.
I'd rather have Kurt.
This is last year of his contract. He's probably not going back.
Who's gonna take him?
Jets, because Aaron Rodgers retires. We're the Commanders again. Get him back. What else is there? What other team would need him? We'll cut to the Titans for 1 year. The Titans for a year.
I think Dak is very mid.
I want to disagree with that, but you said bad. I don't think he's bad.
He is bad.
He's not bad.
Well, you're bad. If I'm gonna go and say like who's a good quarterback that I mentioned? Like Geno. I think Geno's better than him. Like put Geno on the Cowboys. Bro. Who was the quarterback? Who was it? Oh, Baker Mayfield. They have oh wait. Who's that coordinator?
For who?
Baker Mayfield right now. Oh, he was with Geno Smith last year.
Okay.
Whoever they have a coach that was with the Seahawks last year. That coach must be like tough.
I mean, not for Baker last game.
Well, I mean, they played one of the best teams in the league, and he didn't even look that bad, honestly. He did a lot of good things.
15 for. Well, I mean, I didn't watch the game. I'm just stat reading because I didn't use my. I love to do the eye test, but I can't say I can do the eye test here. But 15 for 25, 146 yards, 5.8 average yards per catch, or per throw, touchdown and a pick. 73 rating, 34.5 QBR. It's not the greatest. Mike Evans had a crazy catch though. That job was wild. But other than that, I mean, like, from what I see, I didn't watch the game, like I said, but, like, and it's also against the Eagles, but, like, we've seen the Eagles be vulnerable the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, they didn't look vulnerable at all. They look how they're supposed to look. They look how they're supposed to look now.
Okay.
Just how the Bills are and just how all these other teams are. The Bengals.
You said the Bengals looked how they're supposed to look last night?
You have to give the Eagles credit the same way that you give, like, the Bears credit or, like, these other teams that you expect to be really good.
So
we
Bears?
expect the Eagles to be the Browns. We expect the Eagles to be even better than they were last year.
That's true, but I mean, but the difference between, like, the Browns for me is that
they even lost their best player, so, like, the Eagles didn't lose anybody.
Bro. I'm gonna say Javion Clowney. Myles Garrett is their best
offensive player. Their best offensive player.
Bro, I'm still shocked at that. Like, when I saw the score, because I saw the score at halftime, I was like 40. It was like 42-12 or something against the Broncos and Dolphins. And I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna stop scoring. It doesn't matter. And then I looked at the final score. Like, I didn't even care about the game at all. I looked at the score. I was like, 70. I was like, am I seeing things?
A-Chain scored another touchdown after Tua came out.
It's not A-Chain, bro.
Why were the commentators saying A-Chain?
Because, well, he said it after the game. He said, it's not A-Chain, it's A-Kane. Or A-Chan. Or A-Chan. A-Chan. Sorry, A-Chan. It's A-Chan.
You didn't even know it.
Like Jackie Chan.
Oh, it's just weird because it's an E.
Yeah.
A-Chan.
A-Chan. Right. But I mean, like, is there any other game you kind of want to talk about? Because I mean, I feel like a lot of them were a lot of them are kind of
the games
kind of mid.
There weren't really many good games, like, because there were so many blowouts this week. There
were. The Steelers and Raiders game was pretty good. I mean, like, two offenses that I do not want to watch. But, like, it was still a solid game.
About that game. Yeah. I just didn't care about that game at all.
Yeah.
I didn't think I even watched that game. Was that Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah, I didn't watch Sunday night.
Oh, I also realized I know why it costed that much money. Cause it's like that reception, the immaculate reception game. Cause Steelers Raiders, that was that playoff game where Franco Harris. It was like in the 70s, yeah. So that's why the tickets was so much, because it was dedicating to that game, and it was also Sunday night. So like, yeah, it did a boost.
And
what was that?
And it was in Vegas.
Yeah.
There were so many Steeler fans there, bro.
Bro, I saw so many terrible towels.
I mean, that's a bad thing, though, like, about the Raiders changing their location, is that they're not going to have any loyal fans in Vegas, bro.
Yep.
And people are just going to come and visit. They're going to look at the tickets and say, oh, let's have a vacation to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It's Vegas. Like,
yeah.
It's so dumb.
Like, why would I go to a football game in Vegas, bro? There's only like 1 million people there. Actually, that's more than Denver. Actually, how much does Las Vegas have population-wise?
Dang, bro. Colorado getting cooked this week in football, bro. The Broncos and Colorado.
Bro, that Colorado game was embarrassing. Thank goodness I didn't watch it. But Penn State looking good.
They didn't have Travis Hunter, so you could kind of.
Yeah, I know. And also, like, I feel like their defense is just so trash. By the way, they have 646,000 people in Las Vegas. That's actually way less than Denver. So I feel better.
How many people come into Vegas?
Oh,
there are a lot of people that come to Vegas and just stay there for like a week or something. Like,
well,
all
yeah,
the time.
that's true. But like, the people who would go to the games are taking their vacation to go to a game. They're taking a vacation to go to the casinos and.
No, that's why there's so many Steeler fans.
Yeah,
because they go there as a vacation.
Yeah, true. But with the Colorado thing, like, they're like the University of Colorado's defense looks god awful, and they look god awful almost every week. They need to fix something that
I
goes on
kind of,
there.
I, I kind of wanted them to lose anyways. They're get like they're like they're just kind of like annoying now because like not Dion but like the players like their confidence is turning into arrogance and they're
Yes.
just being assholes.
Did you see the hot mics of them pregame?
Right, that's what I'm talking
Bro,
about.
that was wild. I was like, bro, you talk all that just to get smacked. That's what y'all get. I was kind of happy too that they lost after seeing that. I was like, bro, what are y'all doing?
Right. Yeah.
It was dumb. All right. What am I doing? Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's do the ticket prices. Oh no, we gotta do that last because you don't know the
Oh wait,
teams.
wait, wait. I'm gonna go over the scores.
Yes, do that
From
before we
last
do
week.
this. Yeah, for sure.
Giants and 49ers. I won that one.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Browns and Titans. Obviously, you won because I picked the Titans to win 17-14. You picked the Browns to win 23-21.
All right, I wasn't close, but I still got the dub. It's fine.
And then Falcons and Lions. We both picked the Lions, but I had a closer score. I said 25-22. You said 31-21.
Dang, I folded that one. I thought the
Saints versus
Falcons. Wait,
Packers.
before we go, I thought the Falcons was gonna put up a little bit more of a fight than what they did
Oh yeah, they
in
played
this
horrible.
show. Yeah.
Saints and Packers. I picked the Saints. You picked the Packers. You're lucky Derek Carr got hurt, and you're also lucky that they missed a wide open field goal. Should have won. Broncos, Miami. You won that one because you picked the Dolphins to score 30, and I picked them to score 28.
Oh yeah, I remember us talking about that too because you were mad that I picked that.
No, I wasn't mad about that one. I was mad about a different one. You'll see.
Okay.
Chargers and Vikings.
Oh,
I win that one because I picked the Chargers. You picked the
Yeah.
Vikings. You picked the Jets versus the Patriots as well. I picked the Patriots.
Hey, it was a close game. I'll take that low key.
No, you took the L.
I know, but I meant like low key because it was like
we
the
both-
Jets did effort.
We both picked the Jags. So we both didn't get a point. We both picked the Ravens. So we didn't get a
Yeah.
point.
Wait, did we not do Buffalo Washington?
What?
Did we not do Buffalo versus Washington?
Oh, my bad. I skipped it. I won that one. I said 24-13. You said 27-21. You picked
Dang
too
it,
many points for the
Commanders! Dang it! Y'all suck.
Seahawks game. I won the Seahawks game. 28-13. You said 31-10.
Bruh.
Mine was like a closer game, kind of. So like I kinda just gave it away.
Panthers. Y'all did too good. Andy Dalton threw 361 yards.
Bears and Chiefs. We both picked the Chiefs,
Yeah.
but I gave the Bears 9 points and you gave them 14. We both picked the Chiefs to get 35, so I won that one.
Dang.
Cowboys and Cardinals. You both picked the Cowboys, obviously.
Yeah.
Steelers. You picked the Steelers. I picked the Raiders.
Yeah.
So you won that. You also won the Eagles one. This is the one I got mad at. I said 25-21, and you said 25-20. Right after I said 25-21.
I forgot you said 25. Oh no, okay, I remember because I said, "Dang it, Dares, I didn't want you to pick 25," and I forgot what you picked for the Bucks.
You thought I said 17, and if I would have won.
Yeah. Dang.
And the Rams, we both picked the Rams actually. So
Yeah.
you said 28-14. I said 24-21.
I didn't think. Well, that was because I didn't think Joe Burrow was gonna play.
Yeah, now the rest thought he was playing. So
Yeah. So that's why I picked it to be so lopsided.
but I win 7-5.
Bruh.
I get 7 like every week.
Bruh.
And now I gain 1 more point in total of a margin.
So I'm only
It's 21-15.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's still not bad. I could definitely. It's only week 4. Like we're getting into week 4, so that's not bad.
It is bad because I'm just gonna keep winning.
No, you're not. You're not gonna keep winning because I feel like this week could be my week.
Next week I'm gonna get 28. I get 7 every week apparently. I think a touchdown, an extra point. Or maybe I'll get a 2-point
Yeah,
conversion.
this time I'm gonna go. Actually, week 4 there's gonna be some buys, so I'm gonna go 13 for 13 or 14 for 14 this week, baby. Let's go. All right, Thursday. Do you know Thursday night game, Darius?
Maybe if you say it, I would not. Oh, no, the Vikings played?
No, the Vikings played already
No, they
on Thursday.
played last Thursday.
Yeah, well, Thursday before.
Okay, like last.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. All right, I could give you one team. You could probably guess the other by me giving you one team. Lions.
Nope.
Okay. Lions versus Packers.
Oh, that's
Divisional
right.
game.
I actually didn't know they were playing each other because one of them finally get an L.
Get
a little bit closer.
Oh, I see.
Well, because they're both, they're both 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, Lions. You said Lions versus Packers or Packers versus Lions?
Lions versus Packers. They're in Lambeau Field.
All right, I'll start us off. This is interesting.
It is.
I'm gonna go a clean 25-21 Packers.
Oh, you said Packers? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pick 26-21 Lions. That's wild that we both... I thought when you said that score, I was so bad. But then you said Packers. I was like, wait.
Because you said they were home, so like, fuck, I'll go with them.
I mean, that did play a factor in what I thought, because when I said it was... Because I had the Lions originally, I was like, ooh, that Lambeau, though. But it's not cold yet, so... I think the Lions are just better. I feel like Gibbs will have a really good game against them. I have a feeling. This is my Gibbs bias right now.
I think they should be better, but I don't know. Their defense is shitty. All right, what's next?
Well, also Green Bay didn't have Jair Alexander that game out, if I recall, against the Saints. I'm not sure what his status is. Also Jones.
I said the Lions defense is ass.
Oh, well, no, I'm saying I was just mentioning the Packers though. I was just mentioning them. But they might be getting their players back. I probably should have looked at that before. Oh well, Jones and Watson and Watson too. So that's kind of an L for me, but it's fine.
No problem, bro.
It'll be fine. All right, London game, Darius. We got.
Oh wait, I think I know that.
Yep. You know one of them for sure.
No. I know the Germany game.
Okay.
That's not this week though.
Well, this team always plays.
The Germany game is the Chiefs and Dolphins, bro.
That's one of them. There's another German game. That's the week after.
That's not as good.
It's not. It's the Ravens and I think Titans, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, that's just trash.
But this one,
be like a 17-14 kind of game.
This team always goes to London and somehow wins. They have more fans in London than their own place.
The Patriots?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jags?
Yep. There's no home team, so it doesn't matter. So I said, yeah. So it's Falcons at Jags, quote unquote, but they're in London.
You're first.
I feel like, man, Jacksonville looks so bad against Texans, but I feel like I gotta pick them, bro. They're in London. They're gonna win. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 22-16.
Do they always win in London?
Yep. Actually, I don't know. I gotta check their track record. But they always play in London. All right. They won in 2017, lost in 2018, lost in 2019, won in 2021. So it's 50% from what I saw there. What else is there? They are about 50-50. They lost last year to the Broncos. Oh no, this one
I'm just gonna.
actually this one
I'm gonna
doesn't
pick the
count.
Falcons.
Okay.
24-17 Falcons.
Dude, what's the issue for the Jags?
What?
What's the issue that the Jags are facing right now with their poor performance for the first 3 weeks?
I don't even know, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You
They're
know,
weird.
okay. It's just interesting to see that a team that we had like super high. Well, I kind of had high hopes on them being a certified playoff team, not even be first in their division now. It's interesting.
Who is first?
Texans, I think. No, they lost the first two. I think they're all 1-2.
Yeah,
Titans,
they
yeah, they are. They're all 1-2.
yeah.
All right, week 3, banger. BANGR exclamation point times 10. We got Dolphins at Buffalo.
Now we're gonna see how good the Dolphins' offense really is.
Yep. But I feel you go first though.
27-24 Dolphins.
Okay.
Go ahead and pick the Bills. I already know you want to.
I am, and I'm thinking it to be way higher of a score. I'm saying 41-35 Bills. I think it's going to be a shootout.
I can see their defense is playing pretty well.
That's true, but I feel like both offenses are going to do their thing. Especially Miami's. That's why I had them scoring, what did I say, 38 or 35?
We have
35.
the Bills. But you said especially the Dolphins. We have the Bills 41.
Yep. But that's because I think that the Dolphins are going to score a touchdown on every play. I don't think the Bills will. Like, they're going to be stopped at some points kicking field goals. I think field goals will decide them winning the game. That's why I
think the
thought process.
Dolphins are going to score every play.
No, I didn't say that.
I they just win.
I just think that turnovers are a thing. And I feel like there might be some turnovers on the Dolphins side.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're like the team with like the least amount of turnovers, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like Buffalo's defense.
I don't think Tua even has thrown a pick.
I don't think so either, but I feel like if any defense can at this moment in time, it's the Bills defense.
Tua had more touchdowns.
He has 2 picks this year, by the way.
Tua had more touchdowns than incompletions this week.
Sounds about right.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. But he threw 2 picks.
3 incompletions and 4 touchdowns.
He threw 2 picks against the... he threw 1 pick in each game before. So he threw 1 in Chargers and the Patriots game. I actually do remember... I don't remember the Patriots one. No, yeah, I do. Christian Gonzalez got the pick. That's what I remember. Because he's the rookie that the Patriots drafted first round. I remember that pick, actually. Because he was trying to throw the Tyreek deep. And Christian Watson said, psych. Alright. Next game. Snooze fest. Opposite of the last game. We got the Broncos versus Bears. Broncos are 3-point favorites, and I'm gonna keep it consistent with that. I'm gonna say 20. I'm gonna say 17. 14. No. What am I gonna say? 17-14. Broncos.
Funny. I'm picking the Bears. We haven't had a single matchup so far that has been the same pick.
That's fire.
And I think they're going to score more points. Their defenses are trash.
Their offenses are bad too.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Bears are better.
At what on offense? What are they better at on offense, bro?
I could see that. I can actually see the Broncos have had worse competition so far.
Have they?
Except the Dolphins, but who did they play week 2? Like the Raiders.
Commanders.
And then they lost to the Raiders too.
Yeah.
Yeah, their schedule they were ass. Like how the fuck? We expected them to win those games, and then but the Bears, who do they play? The Bears played some pretty good teams so far.
Packers, Bucks, Chiefs.
Yeah, they're all like
Yeah,
good ass
but the
teams.
difference is, I mean, the Broncos kept it closer with the Raiders and Commanders. Would you pick the Bears over the Commanders and Raiders?
I probably would have in those weeks because I still have like faith that Justin Fields could do well, even though he's looking really bad right now. I feel like against the Broncos, he can finally do that, and I think the Broncos are also going to score a lot of points because Bears defense is horrible. So I'm gonna. Well, you said 17-14.
Yep.
I think that's wild because I think they're gonna like at least score like 24 like each.
If
I'm gonna go.
anything, I
I'm gonna
think the
go.
Broncos are going to score more than the Bears anyway. So either way, I'll be safe.
I'm gonna go 30. I'm gonna go 30-24 Bears.
Okay. I just think that the the Broncos offense looks way more refined than the Bears.
Yeah, they definitely do so far this season.
Ooh, this was an
Even
interesting one.
even against the even against the Dolphins, they had a lot of big plays and then they fumbled and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's next? Nicole and Sutton fumbled twice.
Wild, bro. I did random on I'm the new Madden, and I was doing random for my franchise team. I landed on the Broncos. Cortland Sutton's been going crazy for me though.
He was
um,
good.
yeah. Next game, Baltimore at Cleveland.
This is tough.
It is tough, even for me. It's tough.
I'm
'Cause,
gonna go 21-17 Browns.
ooh, I'm gonna go 24-20 Ravens.
Bro, we still haven't had it.
I think I think Miles Garrett can't just rush the quarterback with Lamar Jackson because he can run. So I don't think he's gonna have as much of an effect as like he did in the other games. Because Tannehill's not running. Joe Burrow wasn't running on a bum leg. Kenny Pickett at times, but he's not really running as much as I want him to. And I think Lamar Jackson's just going to be too much for him to really think about what he's going to do when he's rushing the passer and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of picked the Ravens on that because I feel like they'll do better in that regard.
Should it matter? Shouldn't matter that much.
Yeah, because
You're
he
talking
won't
about
be.
Miles Garrett like he's the best
But
defensive
yeah,
player in
but
the
Miles
NFL,
Garrett's
and
gonna
then he's
have
saying
to.
that he can't stop
Miles
Lamar
Garrett's gonna
Jackson.
have to contain a lot more than what he usually does. He can't just speed
He'll
rush
be
into a
fine.
power. It's just my analysis of my thinking. I
And he
just
and he definitely could speed rush. I mean, he's played Lamar Jackson so many times in his
yeah,
career already
and
since
his
like
track
second
record
grade.
against Lamar Jackson's not great.
Uh, it doesn't really matter what's next.
All right, we got Cincinnati at Tennessee.
I think we're finally gonna have the same pick this time.
Probably. Oh, it's me first. I picked Bengals to win 21-13.
I'm going like 30-15 Bengals.
Okay. That is our first one out of 6 games.
Yeah.
All right, next one. This one might be the same. Actually, it might be. It might not be. We got the Rams at Indianapolis going against the Colts.
I'm picking the Rams.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 28-17 Rams.
The Colts have not scored under 20 points yet this year. So that's my analysis with that. The Rams only scored over 20. Oh no, they scored over 20 twice. I don't know why I thought they scored way less against the whatever Seahawks game
They
when
just
they
had one
actually
bad
scored a
game
lot.
against the Eagles.
I mean Bengals.
Oh yeah, Bengals. Okay.
You get. They both were Monday night.
I was thinking about Monday night games.
Yeah.
The Eagles took the Bucs, dude, and the
Yeah.
Bucs took shit.
I think I'm gonna pick. Man, I'm gonna pick Indy. I'm picking Indy. I'm picking them 23-21. With or without Anthony Richardson too.
Okay. They should have lost the last game, but it's fine.
I don't think I think also the components. I think the Ravens are better than the Rams, and they still played the Ravens close. Even though that penalty, but like that was already at the end of the game. It wasn't like they were still playing them close the whole game. The Ravens.
Oh, I mean, I don't think that really matters. They're two different teams.
That's true.
We saw what happened with the Cowboys and Giants and Cardinals. So
yeah, but I'm saying the Cardinals aren't that bad. They're not that bad.
I never said they were bad. I never said that they were that bad. I'm just saying we saw what happened.
Last week you
with
saw
the Giants and Cowboys, with the Giants and Cowboys, and then the Giants and Cardinals, and then the Cardinals and Cowboys. The Cardinals made the Cowboys look like shit. The Giants had one of the craziest comebacks I've ever watched, and then the Cowboys fucking beat the Giants and shut them out.
Yeah, the common denominator is the Cardinals are just I would say a very solid bottom third team.
Alonzo, all I'm saying is that it's matchups. It comes down to matchups. The Giants and Cowboys is the biggest shock factor here.
That's me. But it's fine.
40-0.
I'm saying with that aspect of it, because like I said in the beginning when we was watching that game, the rain's gonna screw the Giants over, and I was exactly right with that. I think if it was dry land, it would have been a better game for the Giants. They would have scored points. All right, next game. Division 8 NFC South matchup. We got Tampa versus the Saints. Derek Carr's injury, unsure at the moment for me at least. And I feel like he will be out for the foreseeable future. It's questionable at this moment. So I can tell you that. So
I know what I'm thinking.
Is it me first? It is.
Yeah.
I'll pick the Saints. 24-21.
I'm picking the Bucs. 24-17 Bucs. Oh, they have Kamara. Too late. I'm gonna regret that, but it's okay.
It's fine. I might regret the Detroit Green Bay one, but it's fine.
Detroit Green Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, you picked the line.
Yeah. Next one. Commanders at Philadelphia.
Hey, don't laugh. Remember what happened last year with that game? The Commanders fucking made them look silly.
That is true. But they have the GOAT though at quarterback.
Relax. 27-15 Eagles.
I'm gonna say. Oh man. I'm gonna say 31-17 Eagles. All right, Darius. This is the
It's a
week.
good game.
This is the week for you. Vikings at Carolina.
Oh yeah, I was looking at this earlier.
This is your week. If they lose this game, I'm picking them to lose the rest of the year, probably except for the Bears. I'm gonna say Vikings.
Game,
I don't care. I'm gonna say Vikings. I'm gonna say Vikings win. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 28-21.
35-10 Vikings.
I felt like the like the rage low key from you there, because you're like, man, why am I even in this position? We gotta blow this team out.
They better destroy them.
Oh man.
The only person allowed to score in the Panthers is Thielen. He's playing the Vikings.
True. Oh my! I forgot. It's his revenge. Is his revenge tour?
Revenge. He just left.
They didn't want to sign him, bro. He was old. Wait, didn't they cut him?
I don't think so.
Don't worry about it.
If they did, they're dumb.
Well, because money. They wanted to save money.
For who? Kirk in his insane contract.
Well, no, because he's on his last year, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, they parted ways, so neither side wanted to have each other.
I didn't really think that it was really like anything like crazy.
Yeah. All right, next game. This is gonna be fun. I think I might get this game. No, I'm gonna get the Broncos Bears game. Oh. All right. Anyways, I'm watching. Wait, that's on CBS?
It's at 1:00 though, so you'll get 2 games.
Yeah, but this game's on CBS too, so I won't watch it. I'm gonna be watching the Broncos. So I'm gonna watch the Fox.
Whatever game this is not gonna be at 1, right?
Yeah, it is. This is the last one. This is the last 1:00 game.
These are all 1:00 games.
Other than the first two, because the Falcons, the London one, and then Thursday night. There's usually a lot because there's a lot more East Coast teams than there are West Coast teams.
Then how many 4:00 games are there?
There's
4?
3.
Oh, okay.
Because there's also teams with buys this week as well. I think 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I know the Rams have a bye next week.
Actually, no. The buys start next week, not this week.
I know a few. Yeah, I know of a team that has a bye next week.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what player was hurt when they could come back this week, but they're just gonna probably wait until after the bye week. I forget who it was.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't know, so I'm chilling. All right, but this game, I wish I could watch it. I'm probably gonna be watching the Saints and Bucks game, or the Colts Rams. Those are the 2 games I'm probably gonna watch from Fox. But this one is Pittsburgh versus Houston. This one's gonna be fun.
I want to go with a wacky goal score, 18-16 Texans.
I'm gonna go. Man, 21-13 Houston Texans.
We both picked the Texans.
I'm high on the Texans. I low key am. I'm about to. Are you
I'm
making?
I'm not that high on the Texans. I'm just low on the Steelers.
Are are you picking up people in fantasy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm picking up one person, and I'm before you, so I'm gonna just say it. I'm picking Tank Dell.
All right, bro. What's next?
What's wrong with Tank Dell? You hating? You a hating bull? I see you.
No, bro. I have him on my waiver. I can't get him to first.
Yep. Oh, that's who you were gonna lose. My bad, bro.
It doesn't really matter. I already have a lot of receivers.
Yeah. And I need receivers bad.
You want to make a trade for a running back?
We'll talk about it. We'll see. We could probably cook up stuff. All right.
How about like Walker? How about like Walker for like AJ Brown?
We might have to put more people on deals. We might have to swap more people.
Walker,
I can't do 1-for-1 with those two because Walker's literally my best player at this moment. I can't get rid of him.
Justin Jefferson.
Kenneth Walker's been putting up about the same amount of points as him, but a little, probably not the week 1. But he's been putting up. He's been getting better and better.
Consistently putting up like 25 points every week.
But Kenneth Walker's getting better and better. I'm looking at the potential. And they're playing against the Giants next week. Yeah, I'm keeping him.
Kenneth Walker and
we'll cook it up. Let's cook it up.
You're funny. No, right now, bro. Shut up.
No, we cook it up off stream, bro. Off the video, bro. We don't.
Let's do Kenneth Walker and Reynolds for AJ Brown and Zach Moss.
I'll have to think about it. I can't come up with an answer right now. That's decent. I'll have to think about it though.
I'll send it to you right now.
I'll keep it. It doesn't have an expiration date on it, right? It could just stay there for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, like 3 days, 4 days, maybe. It'll be over before like Thursday, I think, actually, or before Saturday.
Okay.
So it'll be like after the Thursday night. Yeah. It probably processes on Friday morning. That's usually when trades go through.
Okay. Okay. Next game is Raiders versus Chargers. I will be. Oh, you're probably still on the fantasy.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I'm picking Chargers to win. I'm gonna say Chargers are going to win.
Oh, Austin Eckler is who might not come back and just wait until their bye week's over the next week.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. There you go. You just had to hear the team's name real quick.
Yeah.
I'm picking Chargers to win 28-17. That's the same exact scoreline as I picked in one of the earlier matches.
I want to go 35-10, 35-15 Chargers.
Okay. Next one.
Where do you want Josh Jacobs?
Not really.
Instead of Zach Moss?
Nah. I would rather have.
Josh Jacobs.
I would rather have Zach Moss than just Josh Jacobs right now.
But like AJ Brown though too.
Okay. I don't really have a desire to have Josh Jacobs on my team.
What about Tyreek Hill?
You don't want to do that.
Tyreek Hill and Josh Jacobs for Justin Jefferson and
oh, then no. Heck no. Heck no. Heck no.
What about and Zach Moss too?
No, that would not make up for my wide receiver. Well, I mean, nah, I can't do that. I can't give up Justin, bro. He's my number 1 pick. I'm not giving up my number 1 pick.
Tyreek Hill is my number 1 pick.
But literally number 1 overall pick.
Was that the right pick?
I think it's the right pick.
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey. Probably.
No, probably it is.
I just don't. I'm fine with Justin, bro.
Just let me root for him, bro.
You probably not even at this rate. You probably not gonna make the playoffs, bro.
Just let me be a Vikings fan, man.
You got Madison.
Fuck out of here, bro. All right, what's next?
I already said it. No, I didn't. No, Patriots at Dallas. I'm picking Dallas to win 24-16.
I really want to pick the Patriots because I just hate the Cowboys that much, but I can't. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots won. Now, I'm saying this here on stream, even though I'm going to pick the Cowboys. Play it safe because I don't want you to get an easy point. So I'm going to go Cowboys. Like, I don't know. You picked a really good score. I'll just say the Cowboys are going to go crazy. I'll go like 30 to like, I don't know, 16.
Okay. You're hoping for that 27. You're hoping for the 27 points in the game. Actually, that would be if it's 27 points, it would be a tie because we're both 3 away.
No, I would win because it's a higher possession.
We'll see. They're not going to score that much, bro. I'm thinking that right now. All right. Next game. Yeah, they're not scoring over 24 points. I'm not gonna lie though. If it's 25 points, it should go to me. Not gonna hold, cause I'm literally closer. Okay, cool.
I never said anything about that. What the heck? You said 27.
Because 27's 3 away from each of us. That's why I said that. So like, it's literally the same thing. The only reason why I say it with those other ones. The only reason why I said the other score, like how you won the week 1, is because all the scores were completely different. Like if it's 16 somehow or like whatever, like that's the same score. But like I think at that point, if we pick the same score from one of them and the one's the same amount of distance away, that has to be a tie because it's the same amount of distance away from each other. But like if I pick that, because the Ravens game it was 25-9, and I picked like an absurd number for the Texans to go like score more points, and also the Ravens didn't score as many points as I thought they were. You were just closer in general with those aspects. If we have the same score as 16 as for the Patriots, and we're both the same amount away, that shouldn't really be a discredit on me because they didn't score as many points as what you thought.
How would we be the same amount away?
Because if it's 27 points, you're at 30. You said 30, right?
Both picked 16.
No, but for the Cowboys, you picked 30, I picked 24, and if it's 27, we're both 3 away from the score.
But I would win.
How would you win? Because they didn't score as many points as you thought. And mine was just not as many points, so you can't really discredit either. You can't discredit mine because it went
Oh, you're
over.
saying if the Patriots score less than 16?
No, if this, let's say if the Patriots did score 16 and the Cowboys scored 27, I'm 3 away and
Then
you're
I would
3 away.
win.
How would you win? Because we're both 3 away.
Because it's more possessions, bro. That means that you underestimated.
You
Cowboys.
overestimated, and that's still a possession because that's a field goal.
Because it's another possession. No, it's bro.
But yours is 2 little possessions. Yours is 1 less possession because of a field goal. So it would be a tie because we're both 3 away. That's still a possession. 3 points is a possession.
28 minus 16. 12. Yeah, it's like 2 touchdowns. Because 7 times 4 is 28.
Why aren't we counting field goals? That's still a possession. What? Field goals are still a possession. To get the 27 points, you need to kick. You have an extra possession. But if you have another.
If they score 27, I will win.
How? Because you gave them 1 more possession with 30. Because that's still another field goal. 27 to 30 is a field goal. You gave them too many possessions. I give them too little. We're still 3 away.
Do you actually think logically that you would be closer in that situation?
No, I said it's a tie. I'm saying it's a tie.
It means the Cowboys put in more work than you thought.
They put in less thought, and they put in less work than you thought. It's the same thing.
Bro, it's not the same. It's
How?
Not. It's
How?
Not the same.
How?
That's why I just picked that after you. Because it's not. Mike, in my brain, logically, that doesn't make any sense.
How?
I wouldn't give you a point for that.
I'm not getting a point. It will be a tie. We'll both get 0 points.
No, I would give myself a point.
You can't get yourself a point. How? Because you gave them an extra possession. I gave them not enough possessions to score those. You still give them extra. We're both down by 1 possession. We both missed by 1 possession.
But 27. No, Alonzo, bro. 27 is just like so many more points than 24. And 30
points is way more than 27. They're both 3 away.
No, I'm saying it doesn't seem like it's really that much because when you score 24, it's kind of like you're bordering going crazy on offense. And then when you get 27, it's kind of like the end of the game, kind of crazy. But
so an extra field goal is going crazy?
Yes, man. When you look at the score, that's how my brain works.
That's theirs. What you're saying?
24, hold on. In these scores that I pick, when I pick 28-17 for the Chargers, that's because I think the Chargers are gonna go crazy. When I pick 24-17 for the Bucks, it means I think the Bucks are gonna do pretty well, but I don't think they're gonna go crazy. If I think they're gonna go crazy, I give them 27-17. I would give them 10 points. A 10-point win over a 7-point win. I'm giving them. No, hold on. Because 16. So I would be giving them a 12-point win, and then you'd be giving them a 9-point win.
That's a field goal.
Do you see that?
No, there's no.
Do you see that though?
There's
12 points compared to 9. You can get that in 3 field goals. If you get 12, you get that in 4 field goals. But who gets that's not gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be if you're scoring 27 points, it's because you're scoring touchdowns. They're gonna score touchdowns.
There's
2 touchdowns.
You're doing your thought process with this is subjective. Mine is objective because numbers don't lie. If you're 3 points away, you're 3 points away. The way you think about them snapping or not snapping is your objective. It's your opinion.
I have an idea. It depends on how many field goals they make. If they score straight up touchdowns, then I win. And then there's 1 field goal, I win. If they score 4 field goals, then you win.
To get to 27,
that's a different game.
Well, yeah, but to get to 27, you can't score 4 touchdowns unless you miss the. If they miss the extra point.
Field goals.
Yeah, but you said that they scored three touchdowns, right, or whatever.
I said 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
That would be 24 points.
And then another field goal.
That's 2. That's 2
3
field
touchdowns. I know. I would win. But if they score 2 touchdowns and then the rest of them are all field goals, then I'd give that to you.
That's not 27 points though. That's my point. Because you can't get the 27 with 2 touchdowns and the rest field goals because 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29. You can't ever get the 27.
All right, Alonzo. Can we just go to the next one? It doesn't really matter. It might not even happen. There's no point even talking about it.
I'm just saying.
Let's just go to the next one, bro.
All right. Next one. We got Cardinals versus Niners.
Cardinals have a hard ass schedule.
They do.
30-14 49ers.
I'm going to say 28. 28-10 Niners.
This is like another example. Now, you picked 10 for the Cardinals, and I picked 14 for the Cardinals. Me giving the Cardinals 14 compared to your 10 is such a huge difference.
But that's different because
even though it's just 4 points, it's such a huge difference. It's not different. You're just seeing it as more points.
So if the Cardinals get 12 points, who wins? Hypothetically.
It depends because we have different scores.
Well, okay, so let's say we had the same score for the 49ers, like whatever score you said. And then they had 12 points. The Cardinals had 12 points. Who wins?
I would give it to whoever gave them more points. So I would give it to whoever gave them 14 points compared to 10 points.
It just doesn't make sense.
That means that they got a safety. It means that their team put in more work than you thought they would. Yeah, they put in less work than I thought they would. But I feel like putting in more work discredits somebody more than putting in a little bit less work.
But that's still subjective, though. That's still subjective because not everyone in the world is going to agree with
10
that.
Points. No, but picking 10 points for a team is just like completely counting.
Okay, but 12 points is 4 field goals. Like that's my point. That's why you shouldn't neglect that. Because the scenarios don't matter. It should just be by points itself. It should be just by points itself, not how they scored them. It just should be points itself, because the points are objective. Not everyone can say like, oh yeah, that makes sense because they're both 2 away. Yeah, that's what I meant. Objective. When you use what you think is more valuable because of how they scored their points, or like if they put in more work, like that's a subjective thing. Not everyone's going to agree with that. Everyone will agree with numbers because it's like logically makes sense with it being 2 away from each of them. I'm just saying,
we
like,
haven't given out a single tie this whole time. I feel like we might have had a situation like this already.
That's why I said the Ravens one, but that one is we never picked the same score ever that made it that close.
Yeah, no, the Ravens one doesn't make any sense because we have
because we had completely different scores. Yeah, but like I don't think we ever had a scenario where it was this close. Like it was like that close away from each other. That's why I said. That's why I thought about it. Well, yeah, it might not even happen. That's why I thought about it now because it would have to. Because like I feel like it should be a tie because if it's 3 points away, we should just make that a decision now rather than later. You know, that's just like it, and it's just logical because like you're just using math rather than like because some people might not agree with what you say. I see where you're going at with that. It makes sense because I know what you're saying, but you said about like the field goal thing being a part of the fact like how many field goals they kick, like that's like a whole different factor and that's kind of complicated. If you just use the numbers, everyone knows numbers.
It's not complicated to me, and I'm the one that.
Well, to you, yeah, because you created it, you know.
Right, I'm the one that does it.
Yeah, so like it's easier for you. Yeah. And I never disagree with whatever you said with your scores in the past either. So like it's not like I'm just doing it now all of a sudden. It's just because this is a scenario that's never happened before. Sunday night game. We got Chiefs. This was supposed to be a banger at Jets. This was supposed to be a banger. Oh, by the way, did you see the Colin Kaepernick letter to the Jets?
Didn't they say I didn't want him? Someone?
I don't know, but I just saw this. I haven't been on anything to see anything really all day. But he like role like he could be on the prep. He doesn't even want to like. He doesn't even need to like start or anything. He could just be on the practice squad and give them like meaningful reps for the defense, and like so he could also prove himself to potentially start. So he doesn't want to like be like I'm gonna just take his spot right now because he said that he believes in Zach Wilson and stuff like that. Like he's like he could definitely play. Like I believe that he can bring you all to the Super Bowl still, but well he didn't say that. I'm like it was something along the lines because he said that they have Super Bowl aspirations, and they still do because they made the team. They can't.
Colin Kaepernick. Did he win a Super Bowl or did he just go to one?
He lost to the Ravens.
Okay.
Yeah, in 2012.
Oh, that was the Beyonce.
Yeah.
The Beyonce one.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Kaepernick's old now.
He's like, he's probably like around, I think he's around Kirk Cousins' age. Yeah, 35. Yeah.
That's that Cordell age. Is Cordell older than that now?
No, I think he is 35. I'm not entirely sure. He's not older. I don't think he's older. I think he was born in 87. 87 sounds like the right age. I think he's 10 years older than me. That sounds right. That sounds really right. Probably even a little younger. He might be even a little younger than that. I don't think he's that much older than me.
He graduated college in 2007.
Undergrad. 9 years. So he's 9 years older than me. Oh, graduated. 13? No way he's that old.
No, he's old. He might be like 37.
Hold on. Look, no, I was thinking about, you said graduate college. I think I can figure it out. All right, anyways, I'm going to pick the Chiefs.
Just text him.
I don't need to text him. I picked the Chiefs. I'm first, right? Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'll figure it out.
Are you sure? What about the Jets defense? So are you sure?
He's born 86, so he's a year young. He's a year older, so he's 36.
Yo, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs to win by.
Are you sure though?
I'm picking them to win.
Wait.
34.
34-10.
34-10.
For the Jets defense, 34. Are you sure?
I think Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna be hard for me to pick against the Chiefs against any circumstance. Now they got the Taylor Swift buff.
You said 34-10.
Yep. They got the Taylor Swift buff now.
With everybody talking about Taylor Swift right now, I don't want to be a part of that.
I wasn't talking about it. I was just making a joke about it. I can't even make a joke. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go 35-3.
3 points on prime time. I mean, that's still better than the Giants, but God.
It's my first insane score.
That's
choice,
so insane. I thought mine was insane. I said what, 35-10?
You said 34-10.
34-10? I mean, I thought mine was absurd. You said 35-3. All right, last game, Monday night. I haven't said a team yet that I'm passionate about.
Oh, it's the Giants?
Seattle at Giants, bro. Seahawks at New York, the Big Apple. Prime time, baby.
Oh, Geno Smith revenge tour.
Geno Smith loved New York. Stop playing. He loved New York. And he already beat us last year, too, so it doesn't matter. Wait, did they win last year?
No, but not at New York, though, I'm saying.
Probably not, but I don't remember what the score to that game was last year. I think the Giants did lost. Giants, Seahawks. Past. You mean the past? No.
I'm gonna go 24-20 Seahawks.
Okay. Yeah, Seahawks cooked the Giants last year. You said what was the score? 24-20?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 28-17 Seattle. Have a bad feeling it's gonna rain though, because it's been raining a lot in the East Coast recently.
You know the Seahawks are good in the rain.
Yep, Giants. We saw art. Yeah, Giants are. I feel like they just completely disappointed me now, even though they lost to two like top teams. But still, they didn't look good in both those games. All right, that's all of them. All right,
Let's see if the Cardinals beat the two top teams.
that'd be wild. Two of the top. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta say that.
Would the Cardinals give Brock Purdy his first? Oh, the reason why I said two top teams is because that's how we had our power rankings last week.
Yeah. Yo, it's funny. It's funny because I was talking to my friend. Well, you probably you know him, Nate, Emily's brother. Emily's brother.
I don't know him.
I did. Okay. Anyways, what was I gonna say? He's the Cardinals fan, and the 49ers. He said, but like I said, he said I said that was their Super Bowl, or he said that it was their Super Bowl. I said beat San Fran too, and I'll be happy. I didn't know they were playing this week. That was just I just said it because they beat the Giants. I didn't know they were playing against each other, so it was funny that I noticed that now.
You know what? That would be so funny if the Cardinals beat them both and the Giants lost to them both, but the Giants beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, it'll be so weird. All right, there's.
Yo, the NFL script is kind of cooking right now, right?
Highest and lowest ticket prices, there's.
All right, let me actually use my brain this time.
Okay.
Oh, wait! Did the ticket prices change throughout the season?
I think
they say the same.
I think it's what's available now. So what tickets are available now? That's the lowest of the high, like as low as this amount.
Chiefs and Jets.
Chiefs and Jets are cheap. They're in New York, so it's not gonna be that expensive.
Okay. See, if Aaron Rodgers is still playing, they should have been.
It would have skyrocketed. Yeah, it would have been a lot more.
That's why I said, did it change? I still have to say it anyways. But I just said it.
Okay.
Okay.
You said that was the highest of the low prices, right? That was your high guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try again though.
Okay.
I figured it wouldn't be anymore, but that's what I thought it would be. Like originally.
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of interesting. I'll say Falcons and Jags because they're in London. I feel like maybe it's expensive.
No, they don't really.
All right. Dolphins and Bills.
That's the second highest.
All right, whatever. What is it?
It's the Commanders Eagles. Philly, when in doubt, when Philly's home, their prices are going to be pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive to get to get Eagles tickets.
Just to watch them lose to the Bucks again.
You mean lose to Commanders?
I mean Commanders again.
You've been doing that a lot today. You sound like me.
Lowest? I'll go Steelers and Texans.
Steelers and Texans. It's like middle of the road.
Broncos,
wait, Steelers Bears. Texans. Oh, Steelers Texans. Oh, that's one of the more expensive ones. My bad.
Broncos Bears.
Broncos Bears. That is relatively expensive too. I don't know how.
What the fuck? All right, but what is that?
The Falcons Jags.
I should have known by the face you made.
It's actually $1 difference from the Patriots Dallas game.
What? Why are those the two lowest? That doesn't make any sense.
So there's factors that could go in if people are buying tickets like that. But it is kind of surprising with the Dallas one. it makes sense for the Jags one because like people in London, like there are people that show out and stuff like that, but like they don't really care about football that much.
But you said it's the Jags. They love the Jags.
But football as a whole, like they're not going. And also, if the economy's better in London than here. Let's let. Oh man. All right. Is there any like? I want to know if there's any like key injuries that I'm just like sleeping on, but I can't check it from just this, so I don't really care that much. I'll probably do more research on that later.
I don't think there's anything too insane from this previous week.
NFL. Oh, here we go. Whoa, we cooking. All right. Oh my, there's so many though. Okay. So Kyler Murray, I'm gonna just give you just reports in general. Kyler Murray is expected to play this season. Probably won't be week 5 when he's first eligible. But he will be playing at some point this year, more than likely, they say. No one else from there. Who else? Dang, Troy Anderson is injured. Dang, that's crazy. He's on the IR. Okay, he's the Falcons' middle linebacker. A lot of questionables for the Ravens. A lot of them are on the defensive side, like important players like Marcus Williams, Odafe Owe, and Marlon Humphrey. There's a lot of questionable people on their list right now. No one's like out no one's out that's important. That could return because we already know that J.K. Dobbins won't return this year. Von Miller's still out. Unsure if he's going to be able to play in week 5, but he will be coming back at some point. Xavier Woods probably is not going to play for another 4 to 6 weeks with a hamstring injury. Bryce Young's still questionable. Dang. I didn't even know. Okay, so Eddie Jackson and Jalen Johnson, the Bears' 2 best defensive players, are questionable. And so there's no comment with Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson might play still because he doesn't have any comments. But Jalen Johnson says that he was ruled out the remainder of Sunday's game against the Chiefs due to a hamstring injury. So he might come back from that. But it's a hamstring injury, so it's going to be tough. Wow. Bengals have really no injuries. David Montgomery's questionable. He was limited in Tuesday's walkthrough, so he could come back next week.
Yeah.
I already talked about Christian Watson, Aaron Jones, and also Jair Alexander was limited in practice today. Also, Christian Watson wasn't medically cleared yet, so that could be interesting. But Jones and Jair Alexander were both limited in practice today. Rashawn Gary is questionable as well, but he's more than likely going to play. They don't even say anything about his injury. What else? Anthony Richardson's questionable. We already know Jonathan Taylor's not going to be playing. Zay Jones questionable. Nick Bolton from the Chiefs is questionable. Also, Richie James, he was on the Giants last year. He's on the Chiefs now. He's been placed on the IR. So that's a receiver that they're down receiver help now again. They don't even have Richie James now, so that's fun for them. Jimmy G's questionable. He's in concussion protocol. You saw Mike Williams is on the IR.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah,
injury. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too. What else is there? Jalen Waddle's questionable because he was out he was out last week and they still put up 70.
Yeah. And H-Man, he's their third string running back.
Yeah.
Second string got injured.
Yeah. I don't. What did I pass? I had to because I passed it. Though I didn't pass the Dolphins yet. I'll figure that out soon. When? Yeah. No, they're just there. I literally was just on them. Jeff Wilson. That's right. Yeah, he's on the IR. He's not gonna be playing at least until week 5. Vikings. Marcus Davenport is questionable. Grant Bradbury's questionable. Everyone else is like, I don't really know too well. Derek Carr's questionable with his sprained AC joint. I assume that's a leg.
Let me check. Could be like a shoulder or elbow thing.
Yeah, it could be. Jamal Williams is actually put on the IR for a hamstring
it's in
injury.
The shoulder.
Okay. Jamal Williams is put on the IR for his hamstring, so we won't be seeing him for a bit. Saquon's questionable.
Hey, I'm in anatomy and physiology right now for a reason.
Is arm or shoulder?
Shoulder.
Yeah, but I said is an arm is the arm is the shoulder a part of the arm?
No.
Yeah, because you said I'm anatomy and whatever the other one you said, I don't remember. Like, because you said it was an arm injury.
Well, I said shoulder.
I thought you said arm. Oopsie. You said arm or shoulder, probably, huh?
No, I said shoulder or elbow.
Oh, elbow. Okay. My bad.
It's a joint.
You're a joint. Anyways, Saquon Barkley's questionable. Andrew Thomas is questionable. Azeez Ojulari is questionable. Evan Neal is questionable because he left in the fourth quarter with a apparent ankle injury. Nice. Everyone else I don't really care too much about on the team. Yeah, we know that. Deebo Samuel's questionable. He wasn't at Monday's.
How about next week we do this first?
All right, yeah, we can do that first. I don't mind.
So that we know who's not playing and who's playing.
Yeah, and and I also wanted and I'm almost done with this list. I just wanted to finish it off because I'm almost done, and also I won't have to say the names that are still on here from next week, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh no, that's GG. Oh no, he's gone. All right, I will just end it here then. If you would like to leave a like, comment, subscribe, I would be grateful for that. We got him back on his phone because his laptop died. I gotta do laptop checks for you, bro.
I knew it was dying, but I thought we were gonna finish before it died.
I mean, we can finish now though. It's all good. But we'll see y'all. No, you're good. We'll see y'all next week for another episode of the Williams Bros Podcast. I am Silent Magic with Sir Darius. I will see you next week. Peace.